Okay.
Mandarin Reading.
Mandarin Reading. We have a proclamation.
Move that the Select Board award Robert Lee a certificate of appreciation for his efforts to give back to the town. I will read the certificate. This certificate is hereby awarded to Robert Lee in recognition of his tireless efforts to give back to our community, including the Mandarin Reading benefit nights, where Robert donates over 20% of the restaurant's profits to various schools, sports teams, and community organizations in town.
Robert. Do you have a second on that?
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, Ryan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew that there was some type of a.
Come on up.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, Mr. Lee, why don't you
yourself.
come up as well?
Yeah.
Thank you all for letting me come up here and speak.
Just introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Ryan.
You have to say where you live.
Oh, Countryside Lane. The town of Reading is known for its academics, sports, and local commerce, and one of the things that makes a town different from a city is not only the lack of industrial parks or skyrises, but the local buzz and the community that each of us hold every day. Tonight we recognize one single man who has made a huge impact in our town of Reading. Mandarin Reading, located off 128, has been part of Reading since 1998. Mandarin's general manager, Robert Lee, has been with Mandarin since the year 2000. He has not only helped the business thrive economically, where Mandarin is a staple in Reading, but he has created an atmosphere where every customer gets something more than just food. I have worked at the restaurant for more than 3 years now, and I can say without doubt that Robert is one of the nicest and most hardworking restaurant managers, if not workers, I have ever met. And it is a privilege and a joy to work with him. Robert has created relationships with his customers that are unmatched in any other business. He truly cares for his customers and will go out of his way to help. This dedication and love he expresses can be seen on any given day at the restaurant, as customers will always ask for Robert just to talk and have conversations. Almost every patron that leaves the establishment won't go without giving Robert a handshake or a hug and compassionately saying thank you. In addition to the bonds that he has created with his customers, he has also made connections with the staff. He treats all of his workers like they're part of a family. I, on many occasions, have thanked him for letting me be part of his Mandarin Reading family. The staff respects Robert and will only say nice things about him. Many members of his staff commented to me while writing the speech that Robert is a role model for all entrepreneurs, and that Robert's dedication is outstanding, and that is because his work is his life. Robert has created relations with the staff that are almost uncanny in the society that we live in today. In 2012, Robert instituted benefit nights to support the organizations in town. Mandarin Reading supports local organizations that have an impact in our community. The word benefit means an act of kindness or impact in our or good deed. These benefit nights have thrived in our community and have provided organizations a chance to focus on other parts of their organization other than finances. Mandarin Reading will give back over 20+% of profits on a benefit night. For education, Robert has done years of benefit nights to support the Reading Scholarship Foundation and the Reading Education Foundation. Robert has supported Reading elementary schools, middle schools, and the high school. He's offered them a wide range of benefit nights from PTO to the Robotics Club. Robert has supported almost every sports team and club at the high school, and one of the most successful benefit programs has been with the RMHS track team. It has one of the best records from the benefit nights in 5 years, raising over $2,000. In addition to supporting our education and sports clubs, he has helped organizations like EMARC, the Sturgis Park Foundation, and the Burbank YMCA. He has helped several religious groups such as Church of the Good Shepherd and the Annunciation of Virgin Mary. He supported arts and music groups such as Reading Symphony Orchestra and Colonial Chorus Players, Wakefield Theater, and Stoneham Theater. If it's not enough to give back to our community and our town, he has also helped places outside of Reading, such as Boston Wounded Veterans, American Cancer Society, and Infant HIV Prevention, just to name a few. There are dozens of other organizations that I did not mention. Over the last 6 years, Robert has donated over $20,000 to organizations across our community. We as a community cannot thank Robert enough for what he has done we as a community cannot thank Robert enough for what he has offered to us over the years. He has showed us that hard work and generosity can make a difference in our society. It shows that one man can make a huge impact in our community. So from all the customers, workers, and organizations who have worked with Robert, we give you a huge thank you and bless you for your dedication and generosity to our community. Thank you, Mr. Robert Lee.
I want to make this official, so all in favor of this certificate of recognition,
All right.
we should attach the speech to this. So it's 5-0. So
Get a picture, Barry.
Well, thank you, the board, and
Thank you.
town manager, and thank you, Brian, for the detailed introductions. It is a very honorable moment for me to present Mandarin Reading in the town hall to receive this proclamation. So we start the business since 1998. We go from 2 locations to 7 locations. So after all this year, all our locations, I think about that. Every time customer come in, they hear for us. Without your support, we're not going to make it. So I think, past 5 years, I think it's about time for us to give something back to the community. So I'm so happy and so honorable. Thank you very much. Thank you. That was a wonderful. Thank you.
You should put that speech in the back of that proclamation.
There you go. Side letter.
Sure.
All right, I'll take one.
thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Robert.
Thank you. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. The food's great too, Robert.
It is.
I can testify.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Such a
Thank you, Robert. I'm a patron also.
Such an honor. Thank you very much. Glad to go across. Thank you. See you. Thank you. It's been a while. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Wow,
Public notice.
what a great,
Yes.
what a great young man. What a great proclamation.
I have a speech here if anyone wants to
I
hear
think
it.
that's. I think Al, you should have a copy of that. Maybe.
I can email it to you now.
That flat. Boy, we're just really humming along here.
I have to say, Barry, something about Robert and the man.
I'll save that.
And
He's going to
Okay.
scan it.
I'll email it.
Robert, I just wanted to add about the Mandarin Reading. The Mandarin Reading played a really special role in our life when we adopted a girl from China who didn't speak any English, and we took her to the Mandarin Reading right away. And all of your wait staff were like, she had about 10 aunts in the room every time we went there, and it's really, that meant a lot to her and to us.
Great. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Lee.
Thanks again.
Okay, moving on. We have a public hearing on
We do.
classification.
To the inhabitants of the town of Reading, please take notice that the Board of Selectmen of the town of Reading will hold a public hearing on June 19th, 2018 at 7:20 PM in the Selectmen's Meeting Room, 16 Lowell Street, Reading, Massachusetts, to approve the FY19 classification plan. A copy of the proposed document regarding this topic will be available in the Board of Selectmen packet made public on Thursday, June 14th, 2018 on the website at www.readingma.gov. All interested parties are invited to attend the hearing or may submit their comments in writing or by email prior to 12 p.m. on June 14th, 2018 to town manager at ci.reading.ma.us.
So, Bob, do you want to?
Yes, thank you. You accurately summarized this earlier, and there's some background in your packet. The positions that are highlighted behind me in yellow are the ones that are requested to be added or in one case changed. Library technician, staff planner, assistant town accountant, software coordinator, and building commissioner are all things added by the override. You'll note that building commissioner is very similar to building inspector. It's just one central full-time person with a slightly different title. The only change that was not technically part of the override is a non-union position called Water Quality and Safety Administrator. And you can see in one grade above, Water Supply Coordinator crossed out. This is a gentleman, Eric Ms. Louie, who wins about one award every week or two and is in the newspaper for the Public Works Department. And working especially with Jane and the Safety Committee, Reading is now the model community, according to Maya, in Massachusetts for best